Hey guys, Jessica Damu here, and today I'm making a video about how I've been shrinking my collection. Those of you who watch this channel know that I'm always posting new custom Gundam MSA videos and custom recolors and even figures from my collection, reviews and things like that. And over the years, I've just built a ton. The main reason for this is that I do stop motion animation with Gundam Father of Peace, and while my health, caused some setbacks for that, it's very much in the works. The Zaku's are just there because I was looking at them, but that's the movie set in animation right now. And we're just getting ready. It hasn't been filmed yet. And over here is another set that's being worked on, so things are kind of back in full swing. And so I've been collecting props and Gundam MSA action figures and other stuff for years. And it's gotten quite big. This is basically what my collection of mobile suit and action figures looks like. And you'll notice that there's a lot of army building going on. I don't know how many balls I have. I've got an endless supply of Zaku's. That's not all of them. I got a lot of extended Zaku's by some weird chance for the version 2s. Then other, ace pilots and Gelgoogs and amphibious suits and Dom version 2s and Doms and RX-78s and 0083 and an army of GMs and GM ground types. 1 through 9 of the GM ground types. They're like a family. I can't break them up. This shelf I like to use for little dioramas for thinking about the future, like what will Odessa look like? What will the inside of our Pegasus cruiser look like? What will Jabra look like? It's just a unused shelf. And, I've built these VHS hangers, and they've allowed me to have more suits for display and things like that. But as you can see, most of these shelves are pretty full. And so I started thinking, I need to downsize. Especially because I'm always making a new custom. Like, I don't see him. But there's a custom gun tank. I filmed a review of it, but I don't think it posted. Oh yeah, the new, Zagok version 2. He's right there. There's a red tan Zaku 2 version 2 that I made. There's another custom. There's RX-78 N-type. These customs, they take up space. I've got a building station upstairs in my living room, and there's just tons of custom GMs and stuff that I'm slowly working on producing. A gun tank with working treads. And I think, it needs a place to live. I used to be going for collecting all of them. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon. I had the G Gundam and everything. Hope to review everything someday. Maybe even get some of the stupid rares, but probably wasn't going to. And about 2 years ago, I got rid of G Gundam. I never shed a tear. I do occasionally miss the Grand Gundam. And I have the Grand Master and the Grand Gundam for sale in my eBay store if anyone's looking for them. And so I got rid of my G Gundams because I figured out, I wanted to display what I love. And I love the Universal Sentry, and Gundam Wing is something that I think I'll always love. So I keep them displayed. I really like Gundam Wing. Gundam 00 I sort of like. I like the show. Suits, the MSA figures themselves I'm not so sure about. Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny, I don't like the main suits. I like some of the Zaft suits, and that's about it. I've actually been cannibalizing some of them for custom Gundam MSA action figures for my series, or figuring out which ones I'm going to be selling. Got rid of a lot of my offshoot figures. So things I got rid of G Gundam. I got rid of the Endless Waltz figures minus Tallgeese 3 because I never liked them. I got rid of, or I'm getting rid of, a bunch of Seed and Seed Destiny figures. And a few 00 figures I've gotten rid of. And so, you're looking at this and you're like, dude, there's still no room. Probably got rid of 50 figures this year. Like I said, a lot of this is for animation purposes. Otherwise, I wouldn't need so many GMs, and I wouldn't need so many GM ground types and balls and Zaku's. But I'm always making customs, too, and things like that. And this whole room is prop storage for Gundam Father of Peace. So, you know, it's crowded. You know, sometimes people will be like, why don't you collect the robot spirits? Because you don't have anywhere to put them. That's why. Actually, I got my Char's counterattack line in a box. Just because there's not a great place. I mean, there's that shelf. I guess I could use it. I should. And I've got the occasional robot spirit, like the GM Sniper 2. I like him. I like Battlescar Gun Tank, made for Episode 2, Part 3 of Gundam Father of Peace. You know, I keep it, so if I ever need the Battlescar Gun Tank again, I could just use the same one, or throw it in the background, things like that. As I film, some of my extras will get sold, because I won't need so many, and things like that. Like this Battlescar Gallop. It's awesome, but I'll probably sell it once it's used at the Odessa episode. This I'll just keep forever, because it's a mobile suit hanger. It's awesome. But, yeah, been shrinking my collection. Most of the stuff from my collection that I'm getting rid of is in my eBay store, or it's going to go in. I have a box of, like, tons and tons of the figures before mentioned, just waiting to have eBay pictures taken and put up into the eBay store. And then I'll just reinvest them into whatever I need for Gundam Father of Peace. Or something else, you know, some other need. Well, yeah, that's my collection. It's ridiculous. One of these days I'll do a full, like, here's all the things I have, but it's going to be kind of long. You get a good overview, though. I've kind of come to a point, really, where my collecting is done. And that's kind of cool. It's like bittersweet, you know? It's like, oh, I miss buying Gundam MSA action figures, but I don't need any more ground-type GMs. I don't need any more regular GMs. I do need their heads for customs, but I don't need... You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird not buying Gundam action figures all the time. And I suppose that's probably part of the reason why people move on to the Robot Spirits, is just so they can have something to collect next month. And me, I'm just making the customs that they never made. You know, GM Sniper, special custom or something, you know, various variants and things like that. But it's fun. I like it. So I'll be making some other videos here soon, like 10 great things about the Gundam MSA action figure line, what killed it, 10 bad things about it, stuff like that. So make sure to look forwards to that, and keep collecting. It's fun. See you guys later. Oh, and if you'd like to check out my eBay store for any of those items I mentioned, or just to keep an eye on it, there's a link down below in the more info area just beneath this video. See you guys tomorrow.